Hey everyone, and welcome back to my Gran Turismo 4 review series where I'll be casually diving into cars featured in the game. Today we're taking a look at the quirky and iconic 1991 Honda Beat, a pint-sized K car that rolled out in Japan in May 1991. This little two-seater roadster is a pure blast from the past, designed to fit Japan's tax-friendly K car rules, and it's got a story worth telling. Fun fact, it was the last car personally approved by Honda's founder, Soichiro Honda, before his passing in August 1991, making it a special piece of the brand's history. The Beat's mid-engine rear-wheel drive layout is super rare for a K car. It also pairs with a 656cc 3-cylinder engine pumping out 63 horsepower, revving all the way to a wild 8100 RPM thanks to its individual throttle bodies. No turbo here, just pure Honda engineering magic. Oh, and get this, the design came from Pininfarina, the Italian firm behind some Ferrari classics before Honda scooped it up. At just 11 feet long and 1,676 pounds, it's a featherweight champ with go-kart vibes, perfect for zipping through tight streets. Around 33,600 were made until 1996, with 2/3 sold in the first year alone. It's a tiny legend that proves big fun comes in small packages. The Beat's top speed caps at around 84 miles per hour or 135 kilometers per hour, which fit its K car limits, but it's not about straight line speed, it's about agility. The Beat zips from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 13 seconds, which isn't blistering, but feels peppy given its size and purpose. The real magic happens in the corners. With its mid-engine, rear-wheel drive setup, it's pretty much super uncommon for K cars. It makes it got near perfect balance. Pair that with a tight 5-speed manual gearbox and a low center of gravity, and you've got a car that dances through twisty roads like a go-kart. Just like in the previous videos, the only way to find out the car's performance is none other than putting it straight to the test on the race course. To ensure the car is running to its top performance, make sure to get its oil changed. I will review the car's performance by doing a lap run with both the car's top performance tune settings and also the race performance tune settings. Here are the stock performance settings. As you guys can see, all standards, no racing chip, normal brakes, standard transmission, suspension, clutch, flywheel, and standard limited slip. Unlike the standard Honda Fit in the previous video, the standard version of the Honda Beat is definitely something. The 3-cylinder engine is roaring even from the very beginning. The high-speed cornering is pretty decent as well. And even through a series of turns, this car is undoubtedly showing its Honda magic. Just like that, the original Honda Beat finishes the beginner's course in 31.439 seconds. Now, we move on to the race performance settings. We have the racing exhaust, sports racing chip, the infamous S3 tires, Stage 3 turbine kit, racing brakes, semi-racing suspension, closed transmission, triple plate clutch, racing flywheel, and 2-way limited slip. Without even telling, the sound of the performance-tuned engine is already compelling. Jumping up from 64 horsepower to 143 horsepower, you can feel the difference right away. The high-speed cornering now felt twice as better, making corners feel like it's no longer a problem. And with that, the performance-tuned Honda Beat finishes the beginner's course in 27.781 seconds. Before we continue, I'd like to address the performance-tuned Honda Beat, which I tested earlier turns out to be the later version of the car. As mentioned earlier, The original Honda Beat came out in the year 91. Meanwhile, the version F coated in Aztec Green Pearl came out in the year 92. Although it's got pretty much the same engine and everything, I guess it'd be fair to test out the version that came out in the same year. So, I jumped straight to the used car showroom one and surprisingly got just the version I was looking for, with a low mileage as well. This time it's the Festival Red paint job. Now, with everything put in place, let's head back to the race course. You guys can hear that this Festival Red Honda Beat has the same glorious roar. Also the agile cornering, and pretty much the same machine, just in different color. And with that, the red Honda Beat finishes the beginner's course in 27.821 seconds. That's pretty much my casual take about the 1991 Honda Beat in Gran Turismo 4. A JDM gem that proves pure driving joy doesn't need a big engine or fancy frills. Its tiny 656cc 3-cylinder mid-mounted screamer paired with a slick 5-speed manual squeezes out 63 horsepower and redlines at 8100 RPM like a pint-sized rock star, making the car perfect for coughing up virtual twisters with a grin. The looks is giving the peak 90s Japan with its low slung, curvy and topless with that K-car charm that screams carefree summer vibes straight out of a Miyazaki film. And the practicality, well, it's a 2-seater roadster, so forget cargo. This thing is built for one purpose: fun. In Gran Turismo 4, it's the featherweight underdog you can't help but love. Agile, quirky, and bursting with soul. Take the Honda Beat for a spin, and this little convertible steals your heart faster than you can drop the top.